Gaming. You ever thought about putting some of those titles that you know of very well against each other to see which one's better? In this episode of Gaming Versus, I was thinking really hard about this episode. I always wanted to do an episode where it was a favorites game of mine versus an all-time favorite game of mine. I kept thinking, what's something that's outside of the box that not many people would think that Onyx the Gaming Machine would actually decide to put into Gaming Versus? And it popped in my head. Everyone that knows me very well knows I love Castlevania. Castlevania is in my top 5 favorite NES games of all time, just simply because I have mastered Castlevania to the point where subscribers have told me I should not ever play a Castlevania 1 run of a game ever again on my channel. But not many people know of my favorite Famicom game, which actually is considered, I guess you could call, a copycat game per se, because it did come out about a couple years after Castlevania. So for this episode of Gaming Versus, I'm going to be putting Castlevania for NES versus Holy Diver on the Nintendo Famicom. Now for some small side information. Castlevania, of course, yes, did debut in Japan, but it was for the Famicom computer disk system, which was interesting. It basically debuted on a giant floppy disk. And of course there was an alternate version that was made for the MSX2 platform. Now, Castlevania, the series, it debuted in 1986 in September. And it didn't get a wide attention in Japan until it started to go to America, and it was ported from a floppy to a cartridge for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, the reason why I'm saying that Castlevania, in my opinion, is for the NES instead of putting, Famicom disk system, is because I never experienced it on the Famicom disk system. I only experienced it for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, everyone also knows as well that Castlevania was created by Konami, so keep that in mind. Now, not many people will really know the name of Holy Diver because simply it never came to America. It stayed on the Famicom. It debuted in 1989 of April. Now, it never came to America, like I said. It stayed on the Famicom cartridge. It was never on the disk system like Castlevania started or anything. But online, you'll probably be lucky to find some so-called NES ROMs of Holy Diver, because a lot of people do wish it came out in America. Now, a lot of people consider Holy Diver to be what's called a copycat game to Castlevania because it plays very similarly in terms of gameplay. But it does have its differences, as you're seeing right now. But this is completely up to the people watching. Which game truly is better? And what is its perks? Which has a better soundtrack? Which has better gameplay? Which has better fluent controls? You be the judge. So with the evidence that was shown, which game is truly better? Yes, both games are good in their own ways. One lacks as the other one, strong in the other perspective. But which one is truly better? Is it Castlevania, the origin game? Or is it Holy Diver, the copycat game? Leave your comments below and don't forget to click a like on this video. Let me know your thoughts on Castlevania. Let me know your thoughts on Holy Diver. If you didn't hear about Holy Diver, I hope you learned something today in Gaming Versus. But thank you so much for watching.